Good evening and welcome to the Maple Plains City Council meeting, our first one of January 9th, 2017. We'll begin our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next thing to do is to adopt the agenda. Council or staff, do you have anything to be added or changed? All right, with that, we'll take a
I move
motion.
to adopt the agenda as printed.
Okay.
A second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any discussion? All opposed? All right, motion carries. With that, we have the consent agenda, accounts payable, 2017 bond payments, December 19th, 2016 City Council regular meeting minutes, and 2017 City Council Commission positions. Should we read the positions or?
It's up to you guys. I mean, we don't have to. If you want to, we certainly can.
All right, you don't want those read? We'll put them on the website, right?
Yep.
For the viewing audience. All right.
I make a motion to accept the consent agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Having no old business, we'll move on to the public hearing, which we don't have tonight. And new business, discussion of city council member open seat process. And I'm gonna turn that over to Bobby.
Alrighty, thank you, Honorable Mayor and City Council. So as you guys can see, there's 4 of you up here instead of the traditional 5. And that was because of this fall, we had a Councilmember Moskusky became Mayor Moskusky starting this year. So because of that, there's a 2-year council member seat available. And there are 2 different options of filling that council seat. There is an appointment process, and there is a special election process. And it seems to me that the direction from council workshops has been to move forward with an appointment process. So I want to go over what that outline of what that process looks like. And if anyone has any questions, please let me know. So the process would be, we would get something posted in the Pioneer newspaper. We would like that to be posted this weekend and have that run in the newspaper for 3 weeks, which would then give a deadline for applications to be submitted to City Hall for those interested in that 5th council spot. On February 3rd at 10 a.m., that is a Friday. So you can find a official application to sign up for a city council spot on our website. It'll be posted. You can also stop into City Hall, send me an email. I can send an email back. Any of those work. But they must be turned in by 10 a.m. on Friday, February 3rd. From there, City Council will hold a workshop on Monday, February 6th, and review all applications. And from there, they will narrow down the application pool, or keep the application pool that we have, and interview those selected on February 7th. And from there, City Council will make a decision on who they would like to represent the city as the 5th member on the City Council. And at this point, we're looking at a timetable that would conclude with that member being sworn into office Monday, February 13th, before a City Council workshop, EDA meeting.
Thank
Whatever
you.
happens there.
Does anyone have any questions for Bobby about that process or need any clarification? Right, with that, we will take a roll call vote.
Councilmember Fay,
Aye.
Councilmember DeLuca,
Aye.
Mayor Moskusky,
Aye.
Councilmember Broda.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right.
Just for clarification, I'm not sure we had a motion on the table to
Oh.
approve that resolution.
We did not.
Therefore, just to be completely
We got excited with
correct.
the roll
Yeah,
call.
sorry.
I think that's
Right. I would move that we approve Resolution 17-0109
Yep.
2020-01, which is a resolution declaring our process to fill the open city council seat via appointment.
Thank you. A second? Anyone?
Second.
Second by Faye. Should we
Alrighty.
vote again?
I mean,
Are
if,
we
you, if
okay?
you'd like, I think we're okay.
Sorry
I think we're
about that.
okay now, but that was good.
Good call, Councilmember DeLuca. All right. And our next new item is to discuss the approval of Bureau of Criminal Apprehension Investigation Joint Powers Agreement.
Alrighty, Mayor and City Council, I don't have too much on this. This is in particular relating to West Hennepin Public Safety and some of the background checks that they can do and the tools that are available to them. And specifically, any criminal things that pop up in that background check, that they're able to use the VCA, and also with our city attorney, can use that information and also be able to tap into those resources as well. Both of them, it's a total of a 5-year agreement with these two on there for items B and C on the agenda. Pretty straightforward, just giving West Hennepin the tools to be able to conduct the backgrounds that they need to do for us. So.
Madam Mayor, if I may.
Yes, sir.
Madam Mayor and members of council, just for your benefit, the two agreements under B and C that you have in front of you are primarily used so that my office and Gary's office are able to continue to use the e-charging program, which is now the way that to charge things that used to be done. Everything was in paper form. Today, it's all done electronically. This is the agreement that keeps that running. It can only be 5-year terms, so we just have to kind of keep re-upping. We've reached our 5 years, so that's what we're doing.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Any questions?
Yeah,
Yes.
I did read this. I just don't recall anywhere in there it saying anything about West Hennepin Public Safety. It spoke specifically about you.
Mm-hmm.
And where does the authority to grant West Hennepin Public Safety the same ability to access this database as you do?
Well, and to clarify, the actual program used to charge it through the courts is done through my office. So we will get a report from Gary's office. It doesn't actually, his report doesn't go into e-charging, although they're allowed to have access for certain postings, but basically it goes through mine for charging purposes. So we get a report from Gary's office, we're able to do a complaint. That complaint goes through the court system electronically, and in order to use that system, this agreement has to be in place for us to have access and to be accepted.
So they spoke specifically that your office and any representative of your office that would get due diligence, would get training, et cetera, he in his office ends up being, you have to make official notation that they will be following the same guidelines that you are supposed to be
Right,
following.
we're required to have certain protocols in place, which we do and have to comply with, and certain people are given access specifically for the program. But in order to do that, so in our office, we actually have a number of cities that we prosecute for example. If we don't have an agreement in force with one of them, when we hit our drop-down box, okay, this complaint is for the city of Maple Plain, Maple Plain wouldn't be on that list, and basically say, we don't have any agreement, we won't let you use the system. So that's really what we're doing, is we're keeping you on the list.
West Hennepin ends up becoming an agent of your office then, basically?
Correct.
Got it, okay.
Yep.
Any further discussion? Okay, with that, we'll look for a motion.
I move we approve the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension Investigation Joint Powers Agreement and the Core Data Services Agreement as printed in our packets and online.
I second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, no, we don't need one.
That's just for resolutions.
Yeah, just for resolutions.
Oh.
Thank you. All right, Fire Chief 3, Dave Eisinger.
Honorable Mayor and Council, the Maple Plain Fire Department holds annual elections, and this year, Fire Chief 1 and 2 were selected in December, but Fire Chief 3 was decided upon in early January. It was January 2nd, and the Fire Department voted in Dave Eisinger to represent the fire department as Chief 3. At this time, staff would recommend approval of Mr. Eisinger to represent the fire department as Chief 3.
I'm looking for a motion to approve Chief 3, Dave Eisinger.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next, we want to discuss setting our monthly city council meeting schedule. Looking at 2017, we are proposing some changes. The first Monday of the month would be a city council workshop at 5:30. Those are open to the public. The second Monday of the month, we'd have an EDA meeting if needed at 5:30, followed by our city council meeting at 7 p.m. And then the fourth Monday of the month, we'd have a city council workshop if needed at 5:30, followed by the city council meeting at 7 p.m. So we are looking at still meeting the second and fourth Mondays of the month going forward, but changing that meeting time to 7 p.m. Looking for a motion to approve those changes.
I'll make a motion to approve the city council monthly meeting schedule.
I second.
Any discussion or questions?
Just by point of clarification, would the Park and Planning Commission,
Yep.
Bobby, still be should we share?
Yeah, so the Park Commission would meet on that third Monday. So as you can see here, as Mayor Moskowski mentioned, we have meetings for council on the first, second, and fourth Mondays of the month. That third Monday would be a Park Commission meeting. And then Thursdays is right now where Planning Commission is scheduled. The first Thursday of the month is when they're meeting. So that's kind of the schedule with Park and Planning tying here. So,
Do we need to approve park and planning as well as city council?
no.
Just for transparency, then everyone in our viewing audience
Yep.
knows what our Park and Planning Commissions are as well.
Absolutely.
Any other discussion or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do we have any attitudes?
No, I'd just like to say to everyone that we've got some new faces on city council. It's a very exciting time. We have a new mayor, Mayor Moskowski, and 2 new council members. And of course, we still have Councilmember DeLuca here, so that's a very good deal. But from staff to city council, we'd like to welcome you guys, and we're very excited to work with you guys for the next coming years. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're excited. Also, at our monthly meetings, we will have city council reports. Many of us were just appointed, so probably don't have a lot to report. I don't know if Councilmember DeLuca, do you have anything since December?
Not at this time.
Okay. Highway 12 Safety Coalition did meet last Thursday. We're continuing to work with getting funding, and we'll keep plugging along and keep you updated as more news comes available. Anything else from Dan or anyone? All right.
Also, Madam Mayor,
Yes, sir.
just a little bit later this evening, we will be hosting a thank you for the 3 council members that were leaving, our mayor and 2 council members that served so diligently over the years. So a big thank you to all of them. Obviously, that won't be part of what is taped, but we wanted to publicly thank them again for their great work.
Yes. Okay, with that, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
Madam Mayor, no visitors to be heard, correct? I just want to just make sure.
Any visitors?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jim. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries. Meeting adjourned at